Alright, how we doing, folks? Your boy Marcos 18205, numbers after the name. Black Ops 3, Tight Tuesday, close gameplays, games that come down to the limit, to the wire, to the wall, to the wall. I forget how that song goes, honestly, man. Over here, Stronghold. Little Tight Tuesday action with the Vesta, pre-patch Vesta, Vespa. Is that the Bond movie? Is that what in the Casino Royale, the password? I think that's the password of the code, Vespa. I forget the symbolism of that time, but I know that he looks at the babe and he says, "You know the password," to like all this like millions of dollars over there, and she's like, "Huh, Vespa? What? Crazy, almost as crazy as this gameplay over here." And I don't think that you're gonna see me do that too much more after this patch. Now we had the Xbox One. We actually had the patch update come in yesterday, last night, and I'm actually recording it before I even get a chance to do this. So I recorded this on Monday night before I even get a chance to play, and I'm very curious to see specifically how the Vespa goes. I mean, Vandar tweeted RIP Vespa, so like that means that this Vespa going down. You know what I'm saying? From what I've understood, the recoil from medium to long range has been drastically increased, or at least significantly increased, and also the hipfire recoil has been increased as well. I still believe that this thing will probably melt people at close range. I don't think you could. I think it's just based on the fire rate. Unless I hear someone say, "Hey, lower the fire rate," it just shoots too many bullets close up, as we saw over there, to lose gunfights close up. Unless obviously you don't pick up your gun or something, kind of like in that situation right there that just occurred to my death. So I'm not willing to can it per se, but definitely, with the short amount of ammo you have in the clip, which 30's fair, but the way that it goes through it, you're really out of it. I honestly could get one kill, and sometimes maybe if things really line up perfectly, like the two guys are standing right next to each other and I just got to move over, I could get two with one clip of the Vespa. So that's definitely an issue over there. I run Scavenger. Honestly, it's one of the few classes I run Scavenger on. I'm considering running Scavenger a little bit more. But, in my Shiva class or whatever, I don't feel like I need it that much. Like Scavenger, I still run anti-up to try to get that streak. But stuff like I'm doing right here, not going to be able to do it anymore. Well, that part we jump into people. That part you probably still be able to do. But, not going to be able to do that anymore with the Vespa. And overall, I don't want to talk too much about the patch because I haven't played it yet. I haven't been able to get my hands, sink my teeth in. Maybe that'll be something I'd talk about a little bit next week. I want to talk a little bit about, though, the idea of patching the game like this. It's interesting, when you go back and kind of look at how games were. The game came out and that was it, right? That's kind of how I grew up with the NES, Super Nintendo. On very rare occasions, if there was like a game-changing, mind-numbing, crazy bug, then they would like re-release it or something. I never personally had that. I knew that some cases that could happen. Or you had a situation even on the Wii, even as late as the Wii, due to its lack of, I'm not going to say non-interconnectedness, but due to its lack of internet connectivity, Nintendo didn't really patch things and stuff. So for other M, they had a glitch, I think, where if you saved the game in like a spot or something like that, you weren't able to proceed. I don't know, something happened which was game breaking, and you actually had to send them your Wii console and stuff, which is just crazy to think about how like backwards that was. And I mean, that was only like 5-6 years ago, if that, maybe even less. I'm not 100% sure when them came out. I never played it because man, that game did not look good. And that game, I don't want to fall too far off the path here, talking about much of that. But that game, the minute I saw it, I was like, okay, it was the Team Ninja guys I think that were working on it, maybe from Bandai Namco. I think it was the Team Ninja guys that were working on it, and it kind of had this 2D, 3D thing, and I was like, I don't know, this kind of looks like neither the 2D parts of it nor the 3D parts of it are going to be too good. I'm not really feeling this right now. And I managed to steal this guy's care package here. Nope. Come on, Marcos. Get the care package. Watch out. Oh! I don't know why I clicked off there accidentally, man, but I didn't really want the dart anyway. Check this out, though, man. We're down 20 tags right now, man. This ain't no joke right now. I'm like, yo, we better get our game face going on over here. The good thing about running these big streaks I have, there's a good and a bad part about it. The bad thing is that you don't get them as often, obviously, as a UAV. The good thing, though, is that when you do get them, at least you put in a world of hurt. Sometimes. Other times, you don't put in a world of hurt. Other times, you're the one who gets hurt by the mere fact that you busted your ass with that. You had a game a couple nights ago, man. This was crazy. Got, my streaks. And look, these streaks are really close together, so I put them all up at once to at least try to have one of them last a long time, Unbelievable, man. Hater taken down a second. This dude. I was so disappointed. I was like, cool, man, I lost my touch with the Shivas. So I put them all up over there. Hater gone in a second. Like, I barely got anything out of it. Took down the Wraith next, and they took down the deploy ship, like, after drop 2 wraps. And I got, after all those big streaks, I got, like, 1 kill out of them. And I was like, what the hell, kind of? And then I managed to loop around and get him again. And this time I managed to run to the spawn. I saw him. There was literally 5 dudes, rocket launches up in the sky. And I'm like, oh. I was like, this is what happened. These guys were just locked and loaded. They were ready. Like, these guys, I think it's always sounded like these are the kind of guys that just get their ass kicked on a habitual basis. They're I was gonna say habitual line steppers, but that's not the right word. And I don't know if that guy ran out of ammo or something, but man, that guy should have killed me. I really like playing this down part right here because I know a lot of people go up, and I'm able to sneak in over here, go into this spawn, and hear if someone's above me, hear if someone's happens to go through that bottom half over there. Check this out, man. 19 tag. And I think they tagged this game as an epic comeback because obviously we're going to come back and win this game. It ain't going to stop me. 19 tags. That never slowed a brother down. Going back to the patch, though. So, whenever you used to have that growing up, and then, the updates started to roll around the Xbox 360 era and stuff, and everything was getting updated, everything was getting changed, and man, that guy with the superior force, and that's what I'm trying to do right here with my man, trying to get the 6 kills in 1 game over here, which I managed to actually get a little bit after last week. Pretty tough to do. Pretty tough to do, I think, in general. Pretty tough to do in kill confirm, for real. But it's possible. Keep trying to keep working at it. You'll be able to get it. Obviously, you want to try to save it for spawn, but you don't want to save it too long because you don't want it to run out. It's that kind of issue that you have with it. Overall, though, I'm still a little bit lukewarm as to whether I like the whole patching situation or not. I definitely am okay with it as long as it's not game changing or game changing kind of things. So I'm very curious to see what happened with my Vespa, because if it's useless all of a sudden, that really changed the game. It really changes what I've been doing for the past 2 months, and all of a sudden I got to go and learn something else, which maybe it was unbalanced, maybe it was unfair. I do think it was the best SMG, but guess what? There's going to be a best, at some point there's going to be a best everything, It's going to be a best assault rifle, going to be a best LMG. I'm just, if you go by the whole trying to make everything equal, and you try, you should try to make all guns kind of equal, and some have their pros, some have their cons. Like the Razorback's able to shoot farther, then the Weevil is able to lock on farther as well. Then you're able to do, but it's like a marshmallow, like you can't hit anything with it. You're just shooting BB guns at people instead of like actual bullets. Whatever, that's all part of the game, and that's semantic. That's stuff that you learn over here in the game. And I picked up this Kudo over here, suppressed. This thing is nice, man. And you know what's nice? Superior fucking force. That's my man right there. I knew at that point that we had a good shot at winning this game. So I was like, yo, hold up, wait a minute. And I don't think I get 6 of them in this game, which I always get pissed. There's nothing more frustrating when I was working on this challenge than getting a 3-piece like that with some biscuits, but not getting enough with the other ones to even get, not like with the other 2 just getting clapped and not even getting kills with it and stuff. So it's gonna be curious over here. I personally still bounce around with SMGs. I think if the Vespa's out of the picture, I'm gonna go back to using my Pharaoh suppressed. I'm gonna go back to using that class, or the Kuda suppressed is another class that I've kind of been running. The Vespa always ran loud. I really liked how it felt that way, so I never really changed it. But with the other SMGs, I kind of like running them suppressed and see what happens over there. And check it out, man. 1 big set of streaks right there. All of a sudden, we're only down 2, man. I mean, this was a pivotal moment over here in the game, and I'm trying really hard. I'm like, yo, I gotta get that tag. I gotta get something. I just want to stay alive long enough to get this damn hater. And I got this bad boy. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. And deep down inside, I was kind of hoping that I'd get both of them over there, but I knew that probably was over there a little bit too far away. So let me know what you guys think, man, about patching in the game and kind of how you guys feel about it, because they've really done a lot in Black Ops 3, man. I think it's... unfortunately, I wasn't around... I was around, I just wasn't playing Advanced Warfare, keeping up to date as much on it. The supply drops kind of changed everything of how you patch things. There's kind of variance of everything to a certain extent. And this dude, I'm like, yo, what the? I was like, oh, that's a teammate? That's not a teammate. I don't know what's going on over here. There's people dying over here. Check it out. We're up 12 tags. Wow, that's crazy. Overall, I think I'm still leaning towards being pro patching things and pro updating things. But it does seem a little bit unfair for, the person who doesn't play Call of Duty as much and has a Vespa class because they're really good with it, and then they go play one day and they're like, man, I really suck. Like, I'm not that good, I guess, because the Vespa, blah, blah, and they don't even know maybe that the Vespa's patched or anything. It's not like they really tell you. You kind of have to do a little digging for it. You just got to follow on Twitter, and, I go to Charlie Intel and stuff, so I kind of read up on it at work sometimes over there. Whoops, did I say that? It's accessible. It's not, hidden in, the code of the game. But it's also not like the most public thing, like you turn on the game and stuff. But you could argue that, you know, that's plenty of advantages that people that are really into Call of Duty have in terms of that. So let me know how you guys feel about it, man. I'm very curious to see your opinion over here on patching. I don't really got much else to say about this game, man. We managed to come back from 20 tags down, do a little pop locking, a little dancing. Your boy Marcos, we outie, baby. Woo!